yo guys, how's everyone doing? This is your guy Assassin Dave and welcome back to Team 4 and Famous Family again. Today, we want to tell you a tale of Helcurt, the brand new buffed assassin that's slowly but surely making his way back to the meta, back to the center stage. Right off the bat, we see a very sneaky, ugly looking Hanzo looking to steal the buff away from our protagonist Assassin Dave. But all he saw was death and despair. Before Assassin Dave making a move to the enemy blue buff, because they understand it's very, very important to take the win and extend that victory to even more, even bigger. And just when danger comes, Assassin Dave jumped away with the blink, get himself to safety, and moving back to his own jungle and farm some more. Yes, you do not see this wrong. We actually have a Franco mid lane because Nana refused to come to the center position, come to the mid lane and take the farm. He'd rather stand on the top side and be a dog continuously. And dog he is. And sometimes when you play solo queue, this is what you're gonna see. And sure enough, you're going to see this is a story of struggling and overcoming those struggles. We see our protagonist Assassin Dave decided to make him move to the enemy Hanzo. What he didn't know is Hanzo actually got himself level 4. He jumps back in. Their entire team showed up. And Dave will fall. Little mistake in the early game will make him realize, oh, this is going to be the game of 2 versus 5. Yes, me and my trusty ally Franco will take on the storm, the challenge of the entire enemy team plus our own trio on our side. Sometimes you don't understand the matchmaking, but it's just the way it is. You know, the matchmaking are not good, not the best. You will see that this Vel will not rotate a single time throughout the entire game. You will see that Nana and Leslie, despite a very comfortable top side, will find himself doing absolutely zero impact throughout the game. But it doesn't stop our protagonist from continuing the story and the tale of overcoming. Sure enough, he comes to the center position and used the ultimate move to blind the enemy. Before he jumps in, finding kill number 1, and then jump to the enemy blue buff and try to take more farm. But you will realize, oh my goodness, there are a gazillion people here. And our Assassin Dave will have to dodge that little ugly looking wheel and get himself to safety. And get his safety he did. You have to run away, but unfortunately Franco will die to the 5-man defense on the blue side. Where's your team, you might ask? I don't know. And this is what happens majority of the time. You just have to accept it as the way of life. Yes, we saw our protecting Assassin Dave walking in, trying to steal that turtle. But it's just a little bit too risky, knowing the enemy have 5 people. And Dave is all we can offer with a dead Franco. So sure enough, our protagonist decided to take the smarter route of not contesting enemy for the turtle and go back to the jungle and take the much needed farm. He understanding order 2 versus 8 in the game. The very key essentials is farm, lead, advantage personally on your own side. You may not be able to help your dumb teammates, but you can help yourself, and help yourself you should. And sure enough, Assassin Dave jumping in, doing quite a bit of damage to the enemy Eudora before another 4 people show up, and Dave will have to get himself away. He had the 2 versus 4 did not work out. You might ask, where is Leslie? Where is Nana? I don't know. Now, I gotta tell you guys, the stinger thing that they mentioned about Helcurt's buff, I don't really quite understand it. Like, I don't feel the stinger. I don't know what that means. Like, does this just make me do a little bit more damage? Or, like, what does the stinger do? What I do like is now your blink can do 90% slow. So effectively, you can just jump in and then bust out your burst damage. So just 1-2 right away, right? Don't even hesitate. You don't even have to aim. You might just slide your skill and you will land your skill most of the time. Sometimes it still might be a little bit difficult, especially when enemy have 5 people. Understand, Helcurt is one of the squishiest assassins in the game. If you go in not able to kill anyone and try to escape with the speed boost that you have with your ultimate, most likely you will be dead on the ground. So it's very, very important for you to continuously play carefully. And play carefully we did. We know the threat is enemy Hanzo, so me and Franco will stay in the back, looking for the Hanzo to show up. And sure enough, he did end up showing up. Franco jumping in with a beautiful ultimate to lock down this Hanzo to make sure he has nowhere to go before Dave find a shutdown onto the enemy Hanzo with a beautiful, beautiful landed skill 2 burst damage. Yes, throughout the whole process, Nana still did nothing. Neither is Leslie or our Vel on the bottom lane. When the 5-on-5 full-out war is out of the question due to the 2 versus 8 nature of the game, our protagonist decided to find the pick, find the sneak, find the flank behind the enemy backline. And sure enough, when he scout a very unfortunate out of position Eudora, who is a little bit far ahead than his team, Assassin Dave decides aggressively pop the ultimate, jumping in with the blink with the help of Franco. The Eudora had nowhere to go but to die. And you will see in a little bit that 2 versus 5 might has proven to be too difficult, but nothing is impossible as our protagonist will continuously overcome all the challenges that life is throwing at him. Sure enough, he jumps down to the bottom side with a blink, a beautiful hook from the Franco landed onto the enemy Lapup, who essentially jumped in with the beautiful damage to lock this guy down before finishing off the ugly looking Boxia. And now this Hanzo try to get himself away, but can he do so safely and soundly? It seems like he's having trouble. It might be enough. Was a Hanabi jumping from nowhere and Leslie still losing top lane. 1 versus nobody. Don't ask me why Leslie is doing absolutely nothing all game. I don't know. I don't even know why he bought the Leslie skin. He bought the $110 collector skin, okay? I mean, that should tell you that this guy must be good with Leslie. When you're so dedicated to spend so much money on a skin. Well, maybe this guy is a crypto millionaire. I don't understand. $110 US is a lot of money, you know? It's enough for me to eat ramen noodle for a whole 2 weeks. But he decided to buy a skin and do nothing with it. Now, our protagonist C on the bottom side, Franco landed the beautiful ultimate onto the very, very unfortunate out of position Eudora. Assassin Dave jumping in, finding kill number 1, looking for kill number 2 before moving down to kill number 3. A beautiful, flawless triple kill goes to our Helcurt before Helcurt making a move to the bottom side, taking the tier 1 tower down to give his team as much standing gold as possible to finish off the game. Yes, you understand, Hanzo is going to be the target of focus. So he jumps in onto the tower, taking the kill onto the Hanzo, put himself on a mega kill. Yes, the Helcurt damage is now OP again. I like Helcurt, guys. I think Helcurt is really, really fun. I understand we're talking a little bit about the story, but I just want to say Helcurt is actually incredibly fun, okay? It's actually a really, really powerful hero in the game right now, especially with the recent buff that just happened 2 days ago. You can see Assassin Dave try to take down the enemy tier 2 tower, take the minion wave, but Lapu-Lapu's damage is proven to be too much. So you have to pop the ultimate just to get himself to safety. But what a great job from the Franco, landing every hook, locking enemy down one after another to provide Assassin Dave the much needed farm that his teammates are not providing otherwise. 2 versus A indeed. 2 versus A indeed. An overcoming story continues of our protected Assassin Dave on the Helcurt, seeing that enemy Hanzo has nowhere to run, decided to give the kill to his team, a very, very amazing teammates, but he saw that the Veil died one more time. But we're unfortunate Eudora once again jumped himself in a position that he's not supposed to be, and he will be taken down as victim number 1 before Dave jumps himself away to safety after taking down 2 kills, put himself at 12, 2, and 5. And ladies and gentlemen, let me invite you on a journey, the journey of Assassin Dave on the Helcurt, setting up for the Lord 5. He saw enemy Hanzo missing all the energy, jumping in with his own body to the shadow position. He decided to jump in, do quite a bit of damage, and then block the Boxia charge to save his teammates from possible harm. And when Hanzo decided to use the ultimate one more time, Dave dodge over a crucial skill to move away and looking for more damage, but this Hanzo is not giving up. He jumps in with one more skill, knowing that he has a number advantage, knowing that the blue side Leslie did nothing this entire game, is completely dead weight, and when well missed the entire combo. Dave coming in for the rescue, jumping in with the silence onto the enemy Eudora, and the auto attack were proven to be enough despite the skill 2 going wide. And when Dave had to go back in for one more skill, he secured a double kill, but at what cost? The dog Hanzo will take down our protagonist of the day. Yes, the road to glory has many struggles, and we're about to overcome every single one of them. And when we come back, it's very important to quickly move to Lord and see what enemy teams are doing. We see our Dave popping the ultimate after getting the full charge on the passive, spotting exactly where enemy Hanabi might be hiding, and then quickly jumping in, predicting Hanabi's position, and forcing the Hanzo to jump back into the battlefield with his own body, the weaker shape of form. Dave will take 3 kills before doing tremendous amount of damage onto the Boxia and Lapu combo, getting one more kill with the jump to secure a Maniac. And just when he come back, try to get the Penta, try to get the Savage, the dog Leslie, who did nothing all game, decided to steal it away because he is a dog, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what dogs do. Except for my dog. My dog is really cute, but this dog, it's just a dog. Oh yeah, but having dumb teammates is every other game in the world of Mobile Legends, in the world of Land of Dawn. Assassin Dave decided to take it with grain of salt. When they see the opportunity on the Eudora, quickly activating ultimate, coming in with the silence, and and then use 2 more auto attack to secure the kill onto Eudora, making this guy absolutely unstoppable. And now when enemy Hanzo shows up, Dave will have to jump away, looking for better opportunities to re-engage. He's looking for the Hanzo. He spot the shadow, but just the moment when Dave is coming in looking for the Hanzo, Hanzo decided to move his body back to the shadow, and Dave have only one goal in mind. It was to take down enemy last remaining high ground tower to give himself, the team, the decisive lead, the control over the game. And sure enough, that move turned out to solidify the control, but at what cost? Our protagonist will have to give up his life. Before I return in 45 seconds, yes, it's already 20 minutes into the game. We are now in the end game. This is not Avengers, but we're still in the end game. Assassin Dave patiently waiting on the side, looking for the opportunity to flank the backline, ignoring the Lapu-Lapu, ignoring the box out. He understands it's only important to kill the Eudora. It's only important to kill the Hanzo. Sure enough, he activated the ultimate to go back in, looking for the Hanzo, doing tremendous amount of damage. The skill 2 is just about to land, but quite unfortunately, Eudora stopped him halfway. All enemy 5 people are on top of Dave, but Dave's engaged. Set up of our fundamental preliminary preparation for the blue side to win the team fight. And even without the dog Leslie, the blue side is still able to take that team fight by the storm and winning the game altogether. And just like that, guys, 19, 5, and 10. I know we died 5 times, but understand this is the 2 versus 5 gaming. We have a team admin. I don't know where they popped up from. Stay in the top side. Staying comfortable, staying like a princess, having everything handed to them, not playing the game carefully. But Assassin Dave is here for the rescue, ladies and gentlemen, with our trusty ally, Franco. Big shout out to Franco for assisting Dave to make that one happen. If you enjoyed this gameplay, make sure to check out another one with a thumbnail right here. Just for